Okay, on Friday, Liam here was putting his plugs into the top of his project, and today he's gonna learn how we take those plugs off, all right? This is the way I like to do it. I like to take a chisel and a mallet, and I like to start high on the plug, because the plug has some grain in it. It's because the grain of the wood could either be going downhill, uphill, or maybe it's staying perfectly flat. And we wanna check that before we go too low on the plug. And the way I do that, Liam, is I put the chisel bevel side down. All right, you can see the bevel on the chisel right here. We're gonna put that facing downward. That allows us, just by lifting the back end of the chisel up and down, to determine how deep we're gonna go. All right, so we're gonna start up high on the plug and just go across. And we can take a look and see if the grain's going up, down, or staying straight. All right, and as I work my way down to the project, I kind of can see that this side might be a little lower than that side. All right, you always want to go from the low side to the high side when you're chiseling these plugs off. That way you won't end up with a plug that's below the surface. That's pretty good. That's about as far as you need to go. The rest can be sanded off. All right, you give it a try. Okay, so start up kind of high like I did, and then you're going to work your way down, and always check to see what direction the grain seems to be going. There you go. That's a good one. So now you can see this side is a little bit lower than that side, right? So you can go right along this surface and go across. Straight across, not at an angle. You can go straight, like that direction, right? Like that. Hold on to that chisel and just one little pop. Two little pops.
Yeah.
Do it again.
It's nice.
You can still see that that side's lower. You could even do it like this. If you didn't want to use a mallet, you can use two hands on the chisel and you can come across it by hand, like so. Whenever you're using a chisel, remember, you always want to have two hands on the chisel, or one hand on the chisel, one hand on the mallet. Never have your hand in front of the chisel, because this is probably one of the most dangerous tools in the shop, because kids who don't put both hands on the chisel tend to cut themselves. And that's your tip of the day.